What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the video. Hope you enjoyed that little bit of footage from, I think that was last weekend. I got busy and I got really sick, so I haven't done really that much since that weekend. But we're back in the shop and we're gonna pick up where we left off, which is working on the fuel cell box. I got a bead roller, if you know what a bead roller is, to put some designs and actually some strength in these flat pieces of sheet metal, because I have way too much flat pieces of sheet metal in the car, and I'm tired of it and I wanna make it look cool rather than this random flat shape. So we're gonna do that. Although I thought I was going to be putting the motor together this weekend, but after talking with my teacher about piston rings and cylinder wall finish, he's convinced me to take my block into our class and use this machine that we have to check to see if it's the right finish for the specific piston rings I got, which we'll go over hopefully next weekend when we put the motor together. So, but yeah, I'm excited to use this bead roller. I've never used a bead roller before, and you can do some really cool things with it. So I'm probably gonna mess a lot of shit up at first. So we're gonna do some test panels and make a lot of mistakes, and then send it when I've just said, screw it, let's do it. So I'm gonna open it up and see what we got. I don't know if it was the cheapest one from Summit. If not, it was like the second cheapest one. It's just a vice mount. Comes with like 6 dies. Pretty much everything to get you started. It's just a hand crank one, not a pedal one. So I'm gonna see how ambidextrous I can be and run it by myself. If not, I'm gonna have Tanner or Brandon or George or someone give me a hand, because I watched someone else do it and I was like, that's like trying to rub your belly in your head in a different direction. So I don't know if I can do that. But yeah, we're gonna jump right into it. So that's a vice mount. This is what I was talking about. It's kind of cool. Just saves up a lot of space. Not a super complex design, but it'll make it stronger. That's kind of really what I'm going for more, and just to give it something so it's not so bland looking and flat. I practice my radiuses a little bit, not a whole lot. I don't have a lot of good scrap really to mess with it. A lot of the pieces I have are like good pieces I want to save for other things. I'm just gonna send it, and I think I can get it pretty decent. I'm taking my time, just go slow. I might do it fine here, I'm not sure yet. We'll see how everything looks once it's all done. I'll wipe off all the Sharpie marks. So this crease is, these two pieces are just a little too close with each other for like the dies I have. Tipping die has a finer point, and I would have been able to get a nice ridge in the middle of these two designs, but that's part of the learning process. Not bad though. Now for the hard part, the letters. All right, so I'm back in the shop today. It's a couple of days after that last clip. The whole entire week last week got pretty much screwed up. I got sick in the beginning of the week, recovered from that, came to the shop to work on stuff, ended up getting something in my eye Friday or Saturday. Worked through it all Saturday and then woke up Sunday and could like not see out of my left eye, and pretty much just been recovering from that since then. So it's like Tuesday right now. I'm here before I gotta go to work and go to class tonight. But I'm gonna try and get a couple things done. In the last clip you saw, we made this sweet piece for the top of the fuel cell. My first like really complicated bead roll piece that I've done. But it went wrong somewhere with my measurements and there's a gap at the bottom. It's okay, nothing we can't fix. What I'm gonna do is basically I'm just gonna TIG weld a very thin piece of metal onto it. Just take my time welding it, try and avoid warping and like blowing a hole in it. And then we'll sand it down and make it look like it was all one piece of metal, because I do not want to redo that bead roll piece because that took a couple hours to do. We can fix it with just some welding. And then we'll put another bend on it and then basically make it so it can bolt to that flange. I was gonna use those like quarter turn fasteners that you see a lot on like dirt cars and stuff like that. They look like this. Some people call them Zeus clips. I didn't realize at first how much they like need to protrude into the panel, and I think that they aren't gonna work out right for exactly what I wanted. They might work in like two areas, but because of like how tight this box is around the fuel cell, I think that the actual bracket for them is going to be in the way of the fuel cell going down into its hole. What I'm going to do is just do some very small nut certs, like the smallest ones I got around it, and you know, keep it minimal, send it like that. I don't know what I'm doing. I've never done this before. I'm just kind of figuring it out and winging it as I go, but that's how you learn, right? So definitely we'll have a little bit better of a plan going into the next time I put a fuel cell in a car. But I mean, for what it is, I don't think it's coming out that bad. I'm gonna get the welder changed over so I can weld this stuff up, and then we're gonna get set up on the table and start TIG welding, and hopefully I don't blow some holes in it. It's been a while since I've done some thin stuff like this. Yeah. Alrighty, well, I think I'm gonna wrap up the video there. I got the fuel cell firewall cover like pretty much done. I just got like 2 more nut certs to put in. I'm gonna cut a hole in that back firewall for the hose to go through. But other than that, and then finish the welding around it. It's sealed up completely. But other than that, it's pretty much done. Had a lot of fun learning how to use a bead roller. Hope you guys maybe learned a little bit. Definitely gonna be using that thing a whole lot more now that I have it. I wish I had that last year and I would have bead rolled all that stuff. But you know, he progresses as time goes on. So the next firewall and the next things, any sheet metal thing I can do bead roll stuff on now is totally gonna get some bead rolling design. It looks cool, adds some sturdiness to it. and it's more style, you know? But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We're gonna get right into the next one today. We got my crank over here. I got my motor over here, freshly honed. We're literally about to start putting the motor together this weekend and hopefully get it pretty much all wrapped up, then free up our table so we can actually have a nice working space. But stay tuned, see you next one. Drop a like, subscribe if you enjoyed, and see you next one. Peace.